Okay, so I was able to break this off. I didn't get a video on it. I used this little fabricated setup to crack it. It's a real pain in the ass. I wish I'd have got it on video, but it did it just enough. It almost came out. Let's see here, I'll take it off and show you. But what it basically was, it was just a quick and dirty setup here to get it busted. It was in there pretty tight. Okay, I'll show you what this is. See, I couldn't, you had to do it in two pieces so you can kind of see, and I got these little chunks on here, and the only way to get it over the rod, because the clevis is so big, you have to split it. Okay, and sometimes you got to make jigs like this, and what we'll do is we'll just save this so that next time one comes in, it's already done. This came from another one that I had used it for, and I could still use it. Just have to cut those tabs off. Okay, but yeah, sometimes that's what it takes. There's no way anyone would have got that off of there. So that's what the jig looks like. We'll throw it out in the pile. Now what I need to do is let's get it out so I can ID the seal kit. I've showed that nut breaker before. I just didn't have time to get that all set up. I got to get this kit ordered, and I have to see. There's several kits in the book, and I need to see which size it is for this metric. I don't want to, this thing's $300-400 for this kit, so I don't want to order the wrong one. Okay, so let me get it apart. Now if this thing's busted loose. Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, there we go. That thing was really in there. But that did it. I put it on there. Basically, when I hit it with the motor, I didn't even have to use the cylinders. I saw it start to move, and that's all it took. But it's funny, I had a big cheater bar on this thing before, and I couldn't even move it. Oh yeah, look at that, the O-ring's already coming apart and everything. So yeah, he said it was leaking, so we'll find out. Main thing is I need to get on the phone right now and get that kit ordered, red label. Basically the unit's down. So I'm going to get this open, ID the rod and the piston size, because there's 3 different kits. Get the right one, and then we'll come back. Probably going to have to bust the nut off also on the nut breaker off the rod. Let me just get this apart real quick. Let's see if I can use this chain wrench. Make it go a little easier. And that's the thing, you have to be able to weld, machine. If you can't, you need to be able to be pretty versatile when you're doing this stuff. That wants to come out real easy. But it was hard coming apart. Sometimes that happens. Just from experience, you know how to get them out of there. And sometimes it takes a little longer and time getting it. But now we have a tool. Thing is, I haven't seen one like this. And every time you get a cylinder, it's always something different. There's a lot of different kind of equipment out there. And Caterpillar probably has a spanner wrench. They put this on when it's brand new, and they just screw it right in. But this, it's been beat on and hammered and all this, and it doesn't want to come apart. And I have spanner wrenches, but there's no way they would touch this. I did a first video, and the damn sound went out on it, so I can't really show you that or what I was trying to do when I first tried to take it apart. But we'll just get this apart real quick and look, and that'll conclude this video. But I'll continue to show you these difficult ones, what it takes to do it. But someone, it'd be hard to do this on your own, basically, to get this cracked open. It'd be almost impossible for the average person to do it. You know, you could screw these things up, and this is probably $6,000 and to $10,000 cylinder. I don't know, but it's all you need to know. When it's Caterpillar, it's expensive. That's just the way it is. You know, you're talking about a $400,000 machine, and you know, so the repair parts are not going to be cheap. I think this kit alone is like $350 just for the kit. But I didn't want to order it till we get it apart, check the barrel, and check everything else on here to see what's going on. He said it was just, the mechanic said it was just leaking. So let me just get it off here and we'll end this video here. I want to see and let you guys see it. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Knock this back. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little oil bath. When I have this set up, I have these troughs around here and all these tables. The plumbing, there's a big line in the floor, and then it goes outside and dumps in a tank. So with that, you know, that came out thing. But you can see here, just drains outside, which makes it nice. And then during the winter time, I'll take and I'll burn this oil in my oil burner for heating the shop up. So you get rid of all in it. That oil burner, one that we made, burns super clean. No smoke whatsoever. It burns it. And it gets hot. Okay, so. See if we can get this out here. Okay, I have a little bit of oil on there. So you can take your inspection light. So what I'm going to do, see this big nut on here? See, now that's going to have to go on the nut breaker. You won't get that off with an impact. You have to have a nut buster for that. See how big that thing? That thing's torqued on there. Okay, the barrel is super clean and shiny in there. No scarring whatsoever. Really clean. That's good. So, to me, it just looks like the head's leaking. Okay, here's a seal. It's all busted. The backup, it's all in pieces. Look at that. It's all brittle, and the O-ring's kind of all chewed up on here. Okay, so, you know, that's why it's leaking. And it has some special seals in here. So definitely we're going to get a seal kit. And then maybe I'll show you when I bust this big old nut off of there. So I'm going to end that video, and I'm going to get on it and get the kit ordered right now. So stand by. We'll bust that nut, and I'll show you that on the next one.